Huh! Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back. Today, well, you've guessed it, we're in downtown Kato Paphos. We've got a great hotel across the road. It's a hotel and suites. How do you say that, Christine Yellowbooth? Anime. That's one of our new gumbarus. Christine Yellowbooth.
Hello everybody! How nice to see you again and again.
And again. Stick with us. We're going to go and have a little mosey on down there, show you some of the restaurants, show you some of the bars that are in the location of that rather nice hotel. So the great she's already stolen my English. If you follow the channel, you'll understand that Christine Yellowbooth is very good. That's her at stealing my English. Uh-oh, she's at it again. Huh! Can we see the rear end next time? There we are. Right, there we go. Especially for the pain boys. That's it. Nice little bit of a twirl. Stick with us. We are going to get somewhere in the end, and you are going to learn something about downtown Kato Paphos. So that's the new building on, how do you say that hotel again? Anime. Now, we met the boss in there the other day. Great guy. What a great guy he was. And before that, well, we met the manager, Miss Evelyn. Great lady indeed. And we went back after and said to her, thank you very much, had a drink with her, and she's now a friend for life. So, if you're wondering where we are, well, we're coming from that hotel, obviously. Over there is the Keg and Barrel. That's one of the busiest bars at the top of Bar Street. Very popular with the locals and the expats alike. You've got the Memories Bar, again, very popular with the locals and the expats. And a lot of gumbarus hang out in there. Always lots and lots of cats. I think they're the owners, to be honest, Priscilla.
This is a street that you can always find the bars, restaurants, night bars, and even the lovely cats washing themselves.
Even the lovely cats, yeah. They're all getting ready for a nice feast. What have we got down here? Well, I'll show you what we've got down here. We've got a tattoo parlour. There it is. And it's closed at the moment, but if you want to get the life tattoo down of you, that's where you'd go. You can tell by looking inside, it's absolutely spotless. So that means they're going to do you a very good job indeed. Next door to that, what have you got? Well, you've got the greatest, and I mean the greatest fish and chip shop in the world. There it is, T&J's traditional fish and chips. Take away, eat in, and it is the greatest, and I mean the greatest fish and chips in the entire world. Show you the name again. There it is across the top. Have a look at that. T&J's. There's one of the #1 superstars. There she is. And there's another one. And then working hard in the kitchen are Gumbaru #1 and Gumbaru #2. So if you understand where it is, that is the main Pasadonis Avenue. In other words, the hotel road. It takes you down to the Promenade. And that is T&J's Fish and Chip Shop. Stick with us. We're going to go that way. Now, on this corner here, you've got a restaurant called The Corner, international cuisine, and it's a Georgian themed restaurant, but obviously they do all sorts of other things rather than Georgian food. And that's a traditional speciality of Georgia, and it's called King Kali's. And then you've got Lina Kebab, and you've got a nice black cat there who's waiting for his dinner. And this is the gentleman that owns the restaurant. There he is. You're right, Gumbaru #1, because he's always here. He's thinking, hold on a minute, you're all trying to steal my chicken. You see that?
Yes, this restaurant is very tasty, but it's a little bit specific variety of food. But once you try, you will never get rid of this food. You'll never forget about it. It's very nice.
Yes, and there he is. There is our Gumbaru. How are you doing? You alright, young man? There we are. Now that dog hangs out outside that restaurant, so it means that restaurant is that dog's. This restaurant, we met this chappie last night. How do you say it, the booth? Paphos Restaurant. That's the name of the man, and he's the man that stands outside and he, shall we say, encourages you or invites you to come into his restaurant, and it's a very good restaurant indeed. That's the man himself. You alright, Mr. Paphos? Good? You alright? Busy?
Yes, very nice,
busy.
very good.
He's always busy. We'll have a quick walk in just to show you the beauty of the restaurant. So an oldie world traditional theme. There's all sorts of flags up there. And it's a very nice restaurant indeed. Very clean, great bar. Sells anything you can possibly want. Any tipple that you might want. And the kitchen is spotless. We've been in there. We're not going to pop in there now because they are cooking live for all of their people. You see the other booth? There we are. Thanks, Mr. Paphos. Absolute superstar. At the moment, he's half full. Come back in about half an hour or so. he will be packed. And that's the dog that owns the corner restaurant on the corner. Stick with us, we're going to keep going. Now, the other night we met this lady, and she's an absolute superstar. She's got a store that is full of all sorts of speciality gifts. And believe it or not, you may not believe me, but she actually does all this herself. All of these have been hand made. And I mean every single one of them. Have a look at that. So there's all sorts of ideas for gifts. And now he's jealous now. He says, come on, advertise my restaurant. There we are. There it is. There it is. And that's the man himself.
After 1 hour, no available table.
Yes. Yeah. It's always packed.
During the
Always.
daytime, nighttime, we are busy, and all the time we make the new preparation. We don't have a frozen food to put in a micro to give to the guests.
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
I have eaten here, by the way. This restaurant is very, very good.
nice.
Because I've lived in Cyprus for 14 years, and I've been here a couple of times. Look, there's a bit of Gumbaroism going on here. That cat is following the dog that owns the restaurant on the corner. They're very good friends indeed. They share the same food.
Oh, he's
There we are.
standing and waiting.
There we are.
Let's
He's
show
waiting
that-
for his
no,
friend.
that one's-
There he is.
The other ones. He's
Oh,
dear.
oh.
No.
And then that one's going to get him. Yes.
Look,
There he is.
You just
So,
missed the moment.
There's a little bit of Gumbaroism going on. There we are. All to do with food, obviously. Anyway, great restaurant. Get yourself down here. If you're coming from the hotels down the hotel road, past Adonis Avenue, and you head into Paradise, that's the man to go and see. And that's the restaurant to get in. There's 1 or 2 other restaurants down here, but if you want a table at, say, 8 o'clock, you better book it. Because all of these restaurants get absolutely packed out to the rafters.
They are the cat and dog. They are friends, but the cat is scaring the dog to death.
There we are. We're attacking the pedestrians on the street. Sorry. Stick with us. Right. There we are. Receiver LaBouffe, step back at the wrong time. Sorry. There we are. Receiver?
Well, I haven't even said.
She's now absolutely shell-shocked, aren't you?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
but
Uh-oh.
I was watching the dog.
Well, I think you were watching the dresses is what you were actually doing, Receiver LaBouffe. There we are. She spotted some dresses. Now she wants to go into the shop. I'll take you for a wander. Have a look at this. It's a shop full of, should we say, different fashion. And again, lots of the things in here the lady has knitted herself. All of those gifts across the top there. The ideal gift for a wedding. And then the little babies. She's knitted all of those outfits. And there's some more knickknacks. Spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. So stick with us. We're going to continue on our trip down the wrong way of the Adonis Avenue. First up, Lee. So let's go that way now. There you go. Oh, this is the problem. Take her in the shop. And this is what happens. You're leaving, and all of a sudden she wants to go and have a look at something else. Right, come on, stick with us. Let's go. The video is going to get too long. People can click off, and they're going to go and watch Balls and Macros. That's one's called the Metro Inn. Another great cafe. It's going to get very busy because they all get very busy. All of them. Absolutely everyone. Yes, sir. You all right? There we are. And as you can see, this gentleman is waiting to welcome you in as well. And this one is called, we featured this one the other day, it's called Happy Island. And there's some very nice looking prawns down the bottom there, that's for sure. Have a look at those. Straight out of the Mediterranean Sea, I'm sure. Nice restaurant. I like the tables, I like the chairs, I like the presentation. And there's something you're going to notice here. Look at that. Look at that. And it's repeated on a lot of the tables. So that means this restaurant gets very busy. So either come early or book the table. And then you're going to get to eat a great meal. Next restaurant you've got, it doesn't need much of an introduction. They've got their very own Ford Capri parked outside. And it's called the Portobello. Again, another very busy restaurant. Great tables and great presentation. This is the little side part. Nice lighting. Spotless with me. Absolutely spotless. Receive the Alibu.
I'm still impressed of the dogs and cats' friendship. How the cat can scare the dog to death.
We all understand that cats and dogs can be friends. They're not traditionally friends, obviously. If they're brought up in the same household, they can be the greatest friends in the world. I had a dog called Jason and a cat called Mr. Smad Cat, and I know that cat well. I watched him many a time go and fight a cat on behalf of the dog. This one, Viva Cyprus. There it is. Have a look at that. A great traditional taverna. spotlessly clean, and again gets very, very busy. If you want to get a table in these restaurants at this time of year, if you come down in the daytime, if I was you, I would reserve one. We've got a kiosk coming up, so if you want a drink, if you want sunglasses, if you want bags, if you want ice cream or an ice lolly, that's the place you would come. And if you want to rent one of these crazy three-wheeled electric trikes, there they are, kbdscooters.com. You phone that number, go on the website, and you talk to, well, he's got a lot of Gumbawas with him now, but the boss himself, that's Mr. Tito. And you'll get a very good deal. 15 euros for an hour, 30 euros for 2 hours, and half an hour free. And then all day, 40 euros for this restaurant. Beautiful. A nice Greek theme. Have a look at that. Spotlessly clean. What's it called, Grisivia Labou?
This one is Greek tavern.
And how'd you say the name?
Estia.
Estia. There we go. Again, is the food good? Yes, there we are. They're nodding to us. The food is good. Again, if you want to get a table in these restaurants in the evenings, you need to book. Can't stress that enough. Because if you understand, you've got about 12 hotels down here, full to the rafters, and all the people at that certain time of day come out of the hotels, and they're only going one way. Okay? They come out of the hotels and they go that way, down to Paradise, which is the Kato Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. And on the way, lots of these restaurants, shall we say, pick off one or two and fill themselves to the rafters. It could be time because those boots are on. There we go. Thought it was. Stick with us. Let's go a bit further. Let's get ourselves down there and go and show you a great view, because the sun is setting in the sky and it's the view that you are going to die for. The sky is blue, the sea is blue. Guess what? I'm dressed head to toe in blue. All it's missing is you! So get yourself on a big bird or on a canoe and start paddling like crazy, because Paphos is waiting for you. Now, just over here is the Alexander the Great Hotel, and there's a little access way in between that hotel and that one. How do you say that, Babu?
Almira.
Almira Spa. No, well, that's the Almira 5-star. That's the Alexander the Great Hotel. Both great hotels, very, very close to the Paphos Promenade and Harbour area, and they have many, many repeat customers. We know Anne Bell, she's coming there in 2 weeks. She's coming there for years. We know, oh, so sweet Caroline and Big Guns Nigel Carter. They've been coming there for years. And guess what, Miss Ellie, you're coming next year as well. Let's follow the rear end of Grisivia Labou as we go down towards the beautiful blue Mediterranean Sea. Oh, here we go again. Huh, stick with us. We're going to get down to the blue Mediterranean Sea, and Grisivia Labou tonight has put those boots on because she's telling me that the summer season is coming to an end. So that means Chatucka Dancing is coming on. Here we go. Huh, there we go. That's how it's done. Are you having a good time, Grisivia Labou?
Of course.
Yes?
It's like physical.
Stick with us. Let's get down there. Let's follow the rear end. How about a final Chatucka dance in front of the blue Mediterranean Sea, and we'll follow your rear end as tradition goes. Because we do understand that this channel is about three things: those views, your views, and of course, my views. There we go. So this is quite a nice little walkway, to be honest. And if you're wondering what it actually is, it's actually a flood overflow system. If you look up there very carefully, so there's, well, an X-river at the top of Paphos. When it overflows in the heavy rain season, the water flows down over here, goes down through various channels and ends up in the blue Mediterranean Sea. So basically, the water comes from the sky, works its way through Paphos and ends up back in the sea. It's called recycling, I think. Stick with us, here we go. Grisivia Labou has found paradise, and as you can see, there's some beautiful golden rays sitting across the blue sky and glistening. That's that word again, glistening across the downtown Kato Paphos Harbour area. Absolutely spectacular. Stick with us. Look at that for a view. That's a view to die for. Have a look at that.
I would like to tell you many, many thanks for watching. Thank you again and again for coming back. Without you, I don't know what we would do. But we're loving you to bits. We are with you the same way like you are with us. And please don't forget to come back and see another of our madness.
All that's left for me to say is thanks for watching. Of course, if you do like what you see, please hit the like, click subscribe, and please come back for a little bit more of our madness. I'm going to leave you with the view.